Hello students, this is question number 13 from Exemplar from the topic application of derivatives. The question is, show that the curves xy equals 4 and x squared plus y squared equals 8 touch each other. This question is from tangents and normals, and you know that when the two curves touch each other, then at common point they have the same slope. So you can either pause a video and can solve with this hint, or you can solve along what we'll be doing. I'm calling xy equals 4 as the first equation and x squared plus y squared is equal to 8 as the second equation. Usually what we do, we either put x in terms of y, that is we convert the entire equation in terms of x, or usually we convert either to x or we convert everything to y. But in this question, you can use a trick. I'm taking x squared plus y squared is equal to 8, and instead of writing 8, I'm writing it like 2 into 4. And from equation number 1, we'll put the value of 4 in terms of variables. So it will turn to x squared plus y squared equals 2xy. Now transform this 2xy to the other side. You will get a very common formula, and this is a squared minus 2ab plus a b squared. So we can write this as x minus y the whole square, which is x equals y. That is, whenever these two curves meet, x will be equal to y. So now what I can do, I can call this as equation number 3, and I can put equation number 3 in 1, and this is the first equation. So by putting that in 1, we get, if I put y in terms of x, so we get x squared is equal to 4 and x is equal to plus minus 2. So y would also be plus minus 2. So the two common points are, therefore, minus 2 comma 2 and 2 comma 2. Sorry, this is minus 2 and 2 comma 2. So the next part would be to find the slopes of the curves and then placing the two common points, and each time they have the same slope. That is, for minus 2 comma minus 2, curve 1 and curve 2 should have the same slope, and for 2 comma 2 they should have the same slope. So differentiating y with respect to x. Second curve, it will be minus x by y. So the slope of the first curve is minus y by x, and the slope of the second curve is minus x by y. One way is, which is not good for CBSE, is now you can convince the examiner that they are intersecting when x equals y, so they would have the same slope, whatever will be the common point. But for CBSE, you need to actually show that. So I'm now taking at 2 minus 2 comma minus 2, say m1, slope of first curve which is coming as minus 1, m2, so I'm putting the point, and because m1 is equal to m2, therefore at -2 comma -2 curves touch each other. And same way, we'll now find the slopes at 2 comma 2. That now calling this as M3. Slope of the second curve. So because M3 is equal to M4, therefore curves are also touching at 2 comma 2. So you would be surprised that why they're touching at 2 points. So let me explain through the curve, which is not important for CBSE, but it's good for entrances and for the knowledge. If I take you to the curve XY equals 4, this is the rectangular hyperbola, and x squared plus y squared is equal to 8 is the circle. So if I draw the rough diagrams, then it is a symmetric circle to the coordinate axis, and this is the rectangular hyperbola. So you would see that they are touching at 2 comma 2, and they are also touching at -2 comma -2.